stream the event as well. Doors will open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 16th, all at the complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
When you're outdoors beneath Nebraska skies, adventure comes in all sizes. From quick escapes and long weekends to true off-the-grid retreats. Paddle, hike, camp, explore. Whether you have a few hours or a few days, we'll guide you to a state park or recreation area that's a perfect fit. Start your next adventure today at yournebraskaparks.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Bock in the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Welcome to 93.7 The Ticket. This is Bock in the Black Shirt here from your 1 to 3 today. We got a lot to talk about today. Bock, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, not too bad. Enjoyed it. You brought some wings in for me. So the best way to get to my heart is to give me some buffalo wings. That's what you did. So I'm in a good mood.
All right, Bock, we don't go that way, so we'll just leave it that way. I brought you some hot wings. We're just going to leave it right
Thanks,
there.
Terrell. I appreciate it.
14 days, Bock. 14 days. That means 2 more Thursdays, and Nebraska football is here. And when I say it's here, we've been 8.5 months, Bock, just nothing but talk.
That's right.
Not our main talk. I'm talking about we had a great run in basketball. We had a great run in baseball. We had a great run in wrestling, tennis, bowling. But now the Kings have arrived.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that just 2 weeks away from now, college football will be here. Not just college football, obviously. That's even sooner with week 0 around the corner. But Nebraska football is back. It's you wait so long and you say you kind of hate the waiting season, but once you get to this part, it's just within arm's reach, right? So it's exciting. We'll have a lot of the answers. Like you said, we've been talking a lot. We're going to continue to talk before we have anything on the field to talk. To kind of break down. But it definitely will be welcome when that happens. But for now, it's just like I said, it's just right there. So the talk feels a little bit more important. Feels a little bit as with closer to the game that it will that at least we can remember what we said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, I think it gets harder for us each day to have this topic about Nebraska football because. Not that they're just so quiet. I mean, it is quiet. You know what I'm saying? We really have to, just break down what the coaches say and what they tell us. But when we get closer to game week, we'll break down Cincinnati. We'll break down the running back room. We'll break down who's the 2-deep lineup. We'll break down a lot of stuff. But for right now, we just have to go off what they give us and what we hear from other reports and things like that. Now, Bock, 14 days. We've been doing this for a long time now, Bock. Best 14 at the University of Nebraska. Honorable mention first. Daniel Bullock.
Yeah, that's the first one that came to my head.
Lance Brown. Ramir Johnson. Baron Miles. Now, this could have this probably this is a lopsided number. When I say this because 2 guys really showed out when they wore this number, and both of them was quarterbacks. When you talk about Gary Gudowski, 1986 through 1989, 1989 Big 8 offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It does, and I think he gets historically, maybe because again, where he was kind of set up gets kind of buried a little bit. Gudowski does.
Yeah. He never gets talked about that much.
Right.
Just he that's one of the quiet, unsung heroes that we talk about here at the University of Nebraska. But the real hero that you can sing about in this one is Jerry Taggy.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
1969 to 71, 2-time national champion.
Absolutely.
Bob Devaney era, the first of the first 2 that the university have, Bob. And when you talk about that was a great team. Glover, Taggy, many more guys.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name. Played D tackle. What his name was?
Yeah. Now you got me. Larry Jacobson.
Yeah, I think Larry Jacobson played on that team. Just that team was right there.
Murtaugh, yeah.
Yeah, Jerry Murtaugh. That's a great team.
Yeah, it is. I mean, and it was kind of funny because there's this discussion in college football about. Every year around this time we muster up who's a blue blood, who's a not. Nebraska usually is in it, and I was talking with Adam about how they, if you you take Nebraska out of there, you're trying to get clicks perhaps. But part of that strong argument for Nebraska being a blue blood is obviously their national championships, but even more past that is how dominant a few of those national championship teams were. And so when you talk about the greatest teams of all time. The 1995 Huskers are always in the discussion. The 1971 Huskers are always in the discussion. Of course, Jerry Taggy, the starting quarterback for the 1971 Huskers, part-time starter in 1970. But hey, part-time starter for a national champion is still quite a big deal. So I think too, at times as things move forward too, I think Jerry Taggy maybe a little bit undervalued as far as all-time quarterbacks at Nebraska, but certainly not to those that were around at the time. And historically, again, when you just do national championship quarterbacks, there's not a long list of them because Nebraska, even though they do have 5 national titles, a few different quarterbacks. Well, you could say split time in 94 and 70. And then, the starters, of course, with Taggy and Frazier in 71 and 95. And then, of course, 97 being Frost.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of comparison. I don't like comparison because, all right, Gus Mohawk, I'm going to give you what you want today. He asked the question I've been seeing, Bock, for probably the last week. He said out of the 2019 LSU, 2001 Miami, and the 95 Huskers, who will win? Of course, I would go with Nebraska 95. But if I have to go with somebody second, I'll probably still have to go with a defensive probably team like Miami because it would be hard to really score on a team like that in a passing situation, having the DBs that they had, having the linebackers that they had, not saying about the Vince Warfolk, the other guys they had at linebacker. I just think our offensive line is too strong for them guys, and they're not really. I mean, you learn your lesson from Warren Sapp and Ray Lewis. So, and I don't take anything away from Jonathan Vilma and Will Falk and all those guys, but they're not Ray Lewis and Warren Sapp.
Yeah, I think that LSU team was certainly was the best that we've seen in quite some time. Maybe going back to Miami, so I can appreciate that, and certainly as well. As Burrow and Chase and Jefferson kind of make their marks and their names in the NFL even more, kind of entrenching them more, makes that team look even more dominant historically. They had 2 close games though that year, and that's kind of what separates Nebraska again. Where are they the best team of all time? Hard to argue. You're never going to get your answer for that. So that's why I was kind of more deferred to most dominant team of all time. And of course, there was that 2 touchdown victory over Washington State. Other than that, nobody was particularly close. 2 touchdowns isn't all that particularly close, either. I mean, that's still a double-digit win, whereas LSU had 2 close victories that season, again, against some reputable competition in Texas, who they beat by 7, and also against Alabama, who they beat by 3. But they don't necessarily now their argument is more they played basically 2 through 10 or whatever it is. They played a lot of teams that finished in the top 10 that year. Of course, 95 Nebraska did as well. That's the same kind of time of argument with 71 Nebraska, who ended up beating number 2, 3, and 4 in the final polls. But 71 Nebraska still has that close game against Oklahoma, game of the century. The 95 Huskers, again, I always think is at least the most dominant team. Once you get into arguing about who had better pro careers, like certainly Miami's 01 team is the best pro career college team of all time. But that's a weird argument to make. They had a close game against Boston College that year. Were they great? And then the other thing is, and he points out in his text all the time, is if you put all those 3 teams in a tournament, I'd probably take Nebraska because I believe in Tom Osborne as the
Larry
coach
Croker,
there.
nothing. What's the other guy?
Ed Orgeron.
Yeah. Pay me more money and I'll go. The thing about the Miami team, they talk about all the time how many NFL they got. We're not talking about NFL.
Right.
We're talking about college when you're at your not say your peak, but when we peaked as a team. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about how many guys you get drafted. We're talking about a college football team. And people don't understand that. They always say, oh, they have such and such and such and such. Well, our team was just as loaded as these guys were and much more. Now, Bill and Bennett says, I forgot this one. Willie Harper.
Yeah, Willie Harper. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good name.
Yeah. But, like I say, Bock, I don't like to compare teams. I think you let the video game figure it out or something like that. That's why I'm kind of mad because college football didn't have the historic teams
they didn't
like
do
they
that
used
again
to do.
this year.
They didn't do it this year. I mean, you can give me 500 and you can go ahead and put me on there.
I think that's part of the problem. Is
yeah.
Back and
Older players would want some money. 1562 says when Barry Miles took the punt right off the punter's foot and landed in the end zone for a touchdown was one of the great plays I have seen as a Husker fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He was right up there with you as one of the best special teams.
Oh, I took one off a foot too, Bock.
Yeah.
For safety.
Yeah.
Missouri game. I blocked it in the end zone. It scooted right out the end zone. Safety.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
he, I love blocking kicks, and he did too. So obviously, me and him had a little competition. I didn't have the 4 years like he had to break a record, but I have the record for linebackers with most block kicks. So
there you go,
I don't have the university record for most block kicks.
Does Bear Miles have that?
I think he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could Nebraska 95 today team play in today's football and be as dominant? I think we could. I think, and I heard Barry Swisher talk, and here's a couple of things that Barry Swisher was saying. He's saying that a lot of people don't know that the option would still work. Him and Coach Osborne agree on the same thing. Mm-hmm. But when we talk about Barry Swisher, man, it's a record that I thought Coach Osborne led in. Do you know Barry Swisher is 12-5 against Tom Osborne, Bock?
Oh, yeah, it was tough for Tom to get over the Barry Switzer hump.
I didn't know that. It was a little thing that came on, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
History. I didn't know that part of the history.
I think it was 78 was the year that they finally beat him, or it could be wrong there in the exact year, but that was a big deal because, obviously Tom Osborne taking over for Bob Devaney, that was the big obstacle that he couldn't get overcome in his first several seasons.
Yeah. But, here, Eric, now, Farley, you guys are 2-0. No, we said if we was this age, so if you match our defense up, Bock, with the defense they have now, our defense is still faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Shavers, I would say I would give myself a little bump over Shavers, a lot of bumps.
Sure. Yeah.
Our middle linebacker would be better than their middle linebackers.
Well, I don't think he's arguing about the Nebraska team. I think he's talking about the top teams in the country.
But if we could outplay our team, we can go outplay a lot of more teams, though.
Yeah. And I do. I mean, I agree, too. We did have Tom Osborne in here, a couple of years ago. Maybe it was last year. And I asked him if the option would still work. And he'd think it'd be a particularly good idea because teams are, completely scheming for the opposite of that. And so, I mean, I still think it's crazy. That no school has done it. Georgia Tech had some success doing their triple option or Paul Johnson for a while. But now it's basically just the service academies that might still do it. But as far as, if Nebraska could translate, I mean, there'd be argument about the offensive line's not as big as maybe there are now. So, I mean, as with any era,
cut block. We don't know how that would go.
They would change some
The
rules.
thing about Coach Osborne is that he runs it out of multiple formations.
Yeah,
he's not just a line them up and go. He's not just a wishbone guy. He's an eye back guy. He's a shotgun option runner too. So Coach Osborne does it many ways and many type of blocking schemes. So that defensive coordinator will probably have a hard time trying to figure Coach Osborne out in these days.
Yeah, that and you just it's hard to just kind of just place Nebraska of 95 in today's world because of those reasons like you're talking about. But if you allow Tom Osborne to adjust with the modern game, Tommy Frazier on a read option with the Lawrence Phillips, or Amon Green subbing in, they can play today's game.
But if you miss your block, they're gone.
Right,
they're gone. That's it. I mean, these guys don't one-on-one tackle here. They don't. I mean, this whole college football.
Well, that's the other thing. Defense. Back in your day, guys could take guys' heads off.
Yeah.
So it's not just that the game has evolved to the point that it makes you guys look like dinosaurs or anything. In some ways, it's devolved the other way, where kind of toughness and
it makes it easier for us.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to take the kill shot.
Either that or they play under your roles and they do.
Get their old neck roll out and some smelly sauce. All right, Bock. Nebraska gave out a couple more single digits yesterday. I'll read them off to you. 0, Javen Wright.
Like to see it. Javen Wright obviously has battled through a lot to get this honor. I'm sure was a big moment for him.
All right, number 2. Goes from 17 to 2. Ja'Cory Barney Jr.
Like to see it. 17 is a pretty good number for a wide receiver, too. Obviously, it is as
now
well.
I got to look for him in the game. Number 2. Where's number 2?
That is the thing about all the single-digit jersey stuff is changing every year and kind of retraining your brain on who these guys are.
I wonder would it change in college football, like when they update it. will it change on the game?
I'm sure they will.
I'm sure it will too.
Yeah.
All right, Bock, number 4, my man, Janarian Bonner.
Yeah, I like to see it. And I think this was probably the surprise or closest to a surprise for me as anybody that got a single-digit number, just because we don't necessarily see him as the top 3 on the depth chart. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe he's fighting it in there. I remember from a press conference either the past couple of weeks where it was kind of like, well, Dane Key and Jacory are obviously 1 and 2, our 2 receivers we're going to grow out there with. And I was surprised that they didn't say Isaiah Hunter. Maybe Bonner is definitely fighting to kind of get some of those reps. Either way, he's going to see plenty of the field and shows you the respect he's got from his teammates.
All right, number 9. He switches for number 1. He made 2 number changes last year, but he's only number 9 this year. Vincent Shavers Jr.
Yeah, so he's got 3 different numbers here.
What was he at first? What was he first?
I think he was like did he switch with Jamari? Was kind of the deal. He was number 10, or he was number 10 and Jamari was number 1, and then they switched.
Yeah.
And so now number 9, I think it opens up number 1 for a particular individual that we'll see if that plays out.
I could dig linebackers with 9 and 0.
You like that?
I think the last guy who had 0 that played linebacker was from University of Georgia. What was his name?
Nakobe Dean? Did he win?
The one that went, but he played for the Rams.
I
think he won the Buckets that year. I can't think of his name. He's tall, but he plays for Georgia. He wore 0. I think 0 looks good at a linebacker, though.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I'm still getting used to 0 in general.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm not. I would never wear it.
No.
0 is probably people wear 0 probably if you want to be the first person to take pictures. You get to be at the end of the row. 0. You know what I'm saying? You get to sit right by a coach.
It just doesn't look natural. And the double 0 obviously wouldn't. That's looked natural on college basketball jerseys, how they've done that for years. But yeah, I'm still getting used to 0. Is 0 a number or is it not a number?
I don't know.
Is it the absence of a number?
Well, when they teach you to count, they always start off with 1.
Right.
Yeah, they don't say, all right, here's your numbers. 0, 1, 2. No, it starts off with 1.
Yeah.
0 should be banned too.
I don't mind it though, especially I think you're right though. On if it's on anybody, I think a linebacker probably pulls it off the best.
Yeah. I couldn't see a running back with 0.
No.
Number 0 for 0 on the carry.
Yeah, that's not a good number for you.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. All right, Bock, we're going to have a Rock'em Sock'em show for you today. When we come back, I got a question, man. Is Texas the new Alabama? What's all the noise about this Texas and Texas this, Texas that? Orange down for me.
That's right.
93.7 The Ticket. Bock and the Blackshirt. We'll be right back.
From the capital to castles, starting this December, fly nonstop from Lincoln to Orlando with service from Breeze Airways. That's right, nonstop flights to Orlando out of LNK are starting this December. You're now just a flight away from Disney World, Universal Studios, Legoland, and the Space Coast. Stretch out and relax on Breeze with complimentary family seating. Book your magical getaway now at LincolnAirport.com. LNK, make flying easy.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app. app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday. You lost Wednesday. You're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Moe's Moving is now Moe's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
The trip of the summer is coming. Collective Soul. Live. Summer Unity Tour 2025, August 21st, Pinewood Bowl Theater in Lincoln's Pioneers Park with Our Lady Peace. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Collective Soul, live, Our Lady Peace, together.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
I can't believe it. You know, you have conversations with people and you try to show them some of the Southern style of things you do. Just found out I was talking about eating squirrel, and once again, Jake, Jerry Seinfeld. What's up, Jake? Here we go with this one.
I mean, this is becoming a problem now, where you just have such ridiculously bad.
It's not ridiculous.
Things
It's
that you
common
do and
things.
say. You are a bizarre human being. We all knew that already.
I am
Farley.
not bizarre.
Yes, you
I
are.
am what you call a country bunkin. Country bunkin. I had a friend one time. I didn't know it myself. He bought some barbecue, Bock. It looked like barbecue. Once I got to eat it, Bock, I said, this is some good chicken. He said, yeah, it's squirrel. Squirrel tastes good.
Squirrels are like rats, you know. I mean, the rats of the tree, basically. You're eating rat.
You ate rabbit before.
That's not the same thing.
What you gonna call them? Hop? Huh?
What?
Hop? Remember the movie Hop? You ate a rabbit.
I didn't want to eat rabbit. I ate it. It was in a stew, which I think is probably better than eating it straight up like you ate with squirrel.
Well, how did you think I ate the squirrel?
I don't know. It concerns me.
You-
Last week, you're freaking, you're putting your phone in the shower and you're
not with a glass
bringing
though.
glass in
Not-
the shower.
I have
Now
that.
you're eating squirrel,
I came
and
back.
you're telling me I'm the weird one here.
You are the
I've
weird
got
one.
some weird quirks, but my goodness, I'm not eating squirrel, putting my phone that's not supposed to be in the shower. Like, I got to come in here once a week and straighten you out, apparently.
No, you don't.
I do.
You just need to learn the way.
No, apparently so. You have some concerning qualities that make you unique, which is great. You want to be unique, but I also am worried about your well-being and your competence in doing so.
Okay,
when you're
check this out.
willingly
So you're
eating
down.
squirrel and
So you're down.
talking about
You're
it.
down 2-0
No, I'm
already.
not.
Bock's neighbor said
Oh, there's
there
Go eat that squirrel, Farley. It's right
well,
outside. Go eat
there's
it.
certain squirrels you have to eat.
You know that DP feeds the squirrels. Like, these are his friends. Now
Well-
you're saying that we buy food for squirrels. Hey, that's my dinner.
You get them
Oh,
fat. You get them fat.
Yeah, as you're sick.
Bock dinner says they are
Response,
delicious.
Bock.
Bill and Bennett says squirrels are delicious if prepared right. See, I'm not telling you something, Jake, that's just like it's just happening. This has been happening probably since the what? Back in BC sometimes,
Oh,
or
yeah.
however long squirrels been in existence.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You know, it's never on a menu anywhere you go to for a reason.
Squirrel on a stick.
If somebody went to, let's say, the venue in Lincoln, or I don't know, it's JTK, the Haymarket, fancy places,
Mm-hmm.
and they saw a squirrel, that would scare half of the people out, and rightfully so.
You ever seen the white guy with the beard that be cooking in the woods? And he always talk about that cornbread. You ever seen that country guy? You ever seen him?
It sounds
He
like
cooks.
a guy I want to steer clear from. He
Well,
might
he-
eat meat.
yeah,
He sounds like
well,
a cannibal.
he makes good food.
Sounds like a cannibal.
Well, he does it for likes. So
for likes?
Yeah, but he cooked squirrel before. Jake, I'm not saying the last time I ate.
He says he lives in the woods. He doesn't have.
No,
he's not
he
near
cooks
society.
in the woods. It's just he probably do.
So where did I'm interested? Where did you eat rabbit stew? Because I would think those would be in the same
My
category to a
mother-in-law,
degree.
my mother-in-law made some rabbit stew that I did not know was that until afterwards. I felt betrayed about it, but I said it was tasted fun. Now keep in mind, I also was like deathly sick. I had the flu, and so I couldn't even taste it anyway. So it wasn't horrible. I didn't have any taste on it. It just was something nice and warm to eat. And so I said,
yeah,
I don't want to have that again. Not because it didn't taste good, but because the concept is odd to me. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to steer clear of that. But I mean, it's just sick that you look at squirrels like
So
I
John
think
and
are just
Courtney,
pests. You want to eat them.
Johnny, see, you lost this battle already, Jake. See,
Okay, one person's
no.
defending you?
I'm going to read several.
Now, read them all. Yeah,
Several.
make sure you read the ones that are against, which is most of them. Probably.
Magic says I'm sticking with the black shirt on this one. Squirrels is really good, and yes, I feed them so they can get fattened up.
Keep going, because I'm concerned about our listeners.
Monty
now.
G says, feed the squirrels and rabbits, get them fat for my barbecue grill.
Keep going. Read them all.
Bill and Bennett.
Read the ones that
says,
post you also, please.
Bill and squirrels are delicious if prepared right. I bet Jake wouldn't eat frog legs either.
I had frog legs once. That I'll keep it at once.
He
It's
said,
weird. I don't need to have that. It's weird. I'll have chicken if I want chicken. I don't need foods that taste like chicken because I like chicken.
He said, get out. This is Johnny Cortland. He says, get out and enjoy a hunt. Cook all that. Something wrong, just not with Terrell or me. It's you, Sources. Not a damn thing wrong with squirrels, rabbits, and any other wild game. Kill it, grill it, hunt it to grocery guy.
You know, I go to the farmer's market on Sundays, either the Haymarket Saturdays or by Union College on Sundays. There's usually meat there. You see steak, you see pork, you see chicken. You don't see squirrel, you don't see rabbit because it's not societally accepted. It's frowned upon. Now,
Wait, do you think it could taste similar?
No. I think it's got to be a little gamey. Yeah. Like people try to tell me that venison's good. No, venison's also not good. Weird.
Timmy V says squirrel and rabbit taste just like chicken. If someone gave it to you, Jake, you probably didn't even know what it was. I'm just saying.
I think I would. I'd say this just doesn't taste right.
Bock's neighbors again says, amen. Preach, Blackshirt. Somebody says snapping turtle is good as well, Jake.
Why are we eating these things intentionally? Why?
Yeah.
Now, maybe I'm the one saying, well, Jake's is too much into society, doesn't want to do his own thing. Society has a lot of things wrong with it, but I think a lot of things they have right with it also. Like not eating turtle and not eating squirrel and not eating rabbit. It's weird. Like if I see that stuff in my backyard, I shouldn't be thinking, oh, that's dinner tonight. It's a rodent.
Well, so let me tell you something right now. So what if the world was without power, without anything?
Yeah, if I had to do it,
I'm just saying. It's going to come to
You're talking about extremes here, Farley.
No, you're not going to eat
it right now.
No, you're going to be one. I don't
you're
see
saying,
you still eating.
Hunger Games. Like,
you don't know how to take care of yourself.
Starvation or eating a rabbit, I would choose the rabbit.
First, you got to catch it. You're not even that guy to catch the rabbit. You got to set a trap up.
If I had to for survival, I would figure it out, Farley. Now, fortunately, I don't have to.
Go get you a BB gun and just have it on hand.
I don't have the best survival skills, but if it came down to, I would find a way to survive.
I doubt it. You would be calling me.
I'd be calling
smoke.
Well,
smoke
I couldn't call you.
Smoke
probably wouldn't have phones working in that case. Be on my own.
Yeah. If you
family.
look, if I was walking in the woods and we was all, just looking for stuff and I stumble upon you in the woods. Say, Jake, my friend.
Like The Walking Dead, like that. Huh?
Yeah, like The Walking Dead.
You're going to try to eat me like a cannibal, probably. You'd be desperate at that point.
No, I wouldn't eat you.
Bill and Bennett says bullfrog season starts tomorrow. What about bullfrogs?
No. I think you guys get the point. I'm not going for your weird exotic foods that apparently are good, but again, aren't on menus or in stores for reasons.
Well, how about this weird exotic food? A Whopper. It's taking you
Whopper
until
today.
you're 34, 35
I'm 34 years old, and today I said on early break I was dared to go. I said it's not a dare. I'm not scared of a Whopper. I'll go get the Whopper. So I went and ate a Whopper, and it was delightful.
Why haven't you had a Whopper?
I don't know, because I don't need.
You never had a Whopper?
No,
This is his first Whopper today.
I've only had a hamburger probably now.
You are one lame person.
3 times. I used to get chicken at Burger
You're not
King.
a hamburger guy at all.
No, I love burgers.
Okay, just a burger.
You never had a
Whopper? I'll tell you why. Here's why. I was scarred in about kindergarten or first grade. I lived in Iowa at that point, but I went to Sioux Falls to the Empire Mall. That's a Gateway Mall here. That's the Empire Mall in Sioux Falls. And I got a kid's meal and I got a burger. And this thing was so charred and like just straight up uneatable. I said, well, BK burgers just must suck. And so I went for my whole life without eating a BK burger because of that extremely charred fried burger I had at the Empire Mall and Burger King. Probably about 1997 or 1998.
What's better, a Whopper or a Big Mac?
Never had a Big Mac.
You never had a Big Mac?
So until today, I've never had either a Whopper or a Big Mac. So I guess tomorrow I'll have a Big Mac.
You do, yeah. You gotta go try a Big Mac.
I'll just be at the gym for 4 hours trying to work it off.
What rock did you come from up under if you never ate a Whopper or a Big Mac? I mean, they used to sell Whoppers and Big Macs for 99 cents back in the day.
Well, not anymore, sir.
I know. They're like $6.
What was your
squirrel too, isn't it?
What's your fast food choice then? If you hadn't,
Runza.
I eat a lot of Runza. Yeah. And I get hamburgers at Runza.
Hamburgers
I
from
do.
Runza?
Yeah, you look
They've
like
had
you look
good
like a
hamburgers.
number one from Runza. That's what you do. You're number one.
Is that the burger?
No,
that's
a little folded
Runza?
up. Yeah, the Runza.
I've had a Runza one time in my life. It was pretty good. That was probably this year too. Actually, I had a Runza.
See, I don't like the Runzas. I like the burgers.
That's what I just said, Farley. I get a lot of hamburgers at Runza.
No, you get the number one.
No, I don't.
You look like the number one
Runza,
type.
probably back in January.
Can I
for
get
the
a
first
number
time
one
ever.
with some chili?
No, I don't get the
yeah.
chili and hamburger. I don't get chili and cinnamon roll. I go to Amigos. I get chicken tacos there once in a while. The soft taco.
Sure.
I get a lot of sandwiches, from Good Sense on Fridays. I go to Jersey Mike's once in a while.
That's not a sandwich, man. We talking
what?
Nothing, Jake.
Jersey Mike's ain't a sandwich?
It's a sub sandwich. It's a difference. Cold.
What's a sandwich then?
A sandwich is. We talk about a burger.
No, a burger's not a sandwich. A burger's a burger. A burger is
a chicken
burger.
sandwich.
Fine. It's like on a bun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're asking me what I get for fast food or just for lunch. I get a lot of sandwiches. I go to Qdoba. I might get some tacos over there. We get Tipsy Tina's in here on Tuesdays. I get tacos there.
Somebody said you're a weirdo, Jake.
Yeah, I'm the weird one that's not eating rabbit and turtles. Yeah, I'm the weird one.
See,
here.
old dad says you only eat rabbit and hunt rabbit and squirrel in the winter to kill all the pesticides then eat it up.
The parasites.
The parasites. You see what I'm saying?
Or you could just not eat it at all ever, like a normal human being. Now, I like when people have their own flair. That's why it makes people unique. They have everybody's not supposed to be the same.
Pig feet.
Yeah, you you weren't there for this, Bock. Today, Rebecca walked back to the microwave and she had a stack of 3 different dishes, and the top dish was a piece of salmon. And Farley says, "What you got there? Some ham hocks?" I'm like, Farley, who even uses ham hocks like as a daily lingo ever? I don't. Ham hocks. I've never even said the words before today. Ham hocks.
What's that?
Back
Is a
to
chunk
back.
of ham?
Yeah, it's like it's fat ham hock.
So you thought Rebecca brought in a leftover ham hock into the station?
I've seen people do it
That's
before.
your first thought, Farley?
That's
your first thought.
Well, I glanced at it.
You
I
ever
didn't
seen her
really
eat
look
a
at
ham
it.
hock before?
She
Has
probably
anybody in
does.
this office ever eaten a ham hock in the station?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the only one then.
Well, people put ham hock in their beans in their collard greens.
It's just the thought you thought she brought a ham hock. Where do you buy a ham hock at?
At the store. Same reason.
So I could go to Hy-Vee or Super Saver and get a ham hock.
Next to the pig feet.
You know what? My wife buys. Now that I'm looking up, my wife buys these, and I get madder because it's like 90% bone, isn't it? The ham hock.
Yeah.
What a delight that is! Just eat some bone.
Well, it's for the seasoning though. It's great seasoning.
It's more for cooking than eating, right?
Yeah.
You know what else is for seasoning? Seasoning.
Jake,
you can buy that in actual.
How many
bottles.
days? How many days a week y'all cook at your house?
Oh, we cook almost every day.
Twice a day, probably. I believe y'all probably cook 2 times a week.
Well, I'm at the house for one meal, usually dinner. That's it. I'm here for breakfast, usually here or somewhere else for
How
lunch.
many
and then home
times
for
a
dinner.
week you go out to eat?
for lunch? You
No,
a couple
dinner.
times. Dinner? Twice at the most.
Twice a week.
At the most. 0 to 2
Most
times
of the
a
time
week.
you're full because you eat here at the ticket.
Yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way.
Yeah.
I helped to make that happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like that. I got
There we go. Yeah, there
got
you
a
go.
stunned
You got
silence
it.
there, Bob.
Yeah, you should have you should have turned on the music then, Bob.
Well, here.
Yeah, I got you beat there.
Guess
Farley.
what, Jake? It's time for you to go.
Maybe I should get you some ham hocks for
Nah.
Thursday lunch next week.
Some squirrel legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squirrel legs.
Yeah.
And some frog legs.
Mm-hmm. And some alligator.
This is your latest episode of Farley's a Weirdo on Bock and the Blackshirt with special guest Jake Sorensen. It's rare that I'm the normal one in the room, but I feel
You're
like I
not
am.
normal.
I'm not, but compared to you, and
You're from
Bock's normal,
Beatrice.
man.
You shouldn't eat stuff like
You're
that.
a strange fella, but we love you for it.
I'm gonna
Farley.
take you home with me one day, and I'm
No,
gonna show
please,
you
no,
everything.
no.
Chitlins, ham hocks, hog maws. Hog maws. You ever had that?
No,
that's just
I
like
keep
chitlins.
going because it's me no to all these gizzards. No, never had gizzards before.
I don't like chicken gizzards. They're nasty to me. You like liver?
No gizzards, but ham hocks.
You're a Brussels
Yeah,
sprout
I love
kind of
Brussels
guy.
sprouts.
Yeah, you look like the type. 93.7 the ticket. Bock in the black shirt. We'll be right back.
Saturday. Eagle Raceway is open for a full season of dirt track racing action every Saturday night. Don't miss the epic battles on the high banks of Eagle Raceway each Saturday between the Nebraska Septic Sprint Cars, Nebraska Lottery Modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, Valentino's Hobby Stocks, and A1 Iron Stock Cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. Check out the full schedule at eagleraceway.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
I can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
MMA fighting is back this Saturday with Summer Season VFL 4 at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur MMA fighters will display their best performances, with Misael Monares fighting Colin Fisher for the welterweight title to wrap up the night. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors will open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 16th, all at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Rick Heyman here from Starter Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at starterheyman.com.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
The trip of the summer is coming. Collective Soul. Live. Summer Unity Tour 2025. August 21st. Pinewood Bowl Theater in Lincoln's Pioneers Park with Our Lady Peace. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Collective Soul. Live. Our Lady Peace. Together.
MHC isn't a new company, just a new name. Mo's Moving is now Mo's Home and Commercial. Whether moving across town or across the state, MHC Moving has you covered, specializing in home, apartment, assisted, and independent living moves. MHC can handle your commercial moves as well. MHC Moving has 0 hidden fees. You'll never pay for same-day booking or be charged for stairs, heavy items, or elevator fees. Rates are the same Monday through Saturday, and you will never pay a truck or fuel surcharge. And they offer payment plans through PayPal. Call MHC Moving today at 402-853-7167 or go to mhcmoving.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC. This month kicks off Koppel's 50th anniversary sale. We're celebrating 50 years by offering an additional $500 discount to the next 100 customers that buy a new vehicle. This is in addition to the huge savings already in place. You can take an extra $500 off our discounted price, or we can cut you a check on the spot. Celebrate with savings and see why customers have trusted Koppel since 1975. It's our way of saying thank you for all these years.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Watch out for a few showers and thunderstorms to move through the region this morning. Otherwise, we'll clear out as we head into the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, high of 92. Breezy, wind gusts up around 30 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, 73 for a low. We'll hit 96 tomorrow, close to 100 on Saturday. And we're talking heat advisories for both Friday and Saturday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Underground.
Brad Excavated. Bock, when I try to talk to Jake, see, you know, when I have these conversations with Jake, see, that's one thing you and Jake are lucky about. Growing up in the 70s, 80s, 90s, I used to get sent to the country every week, every summer. At first, I hated it because you got to understand that my grandparents didn't have power, lamps. You took baths in foot tub. You had to warm your water up on a wooden stove, Bock. We had power. Yeah, we had power because we had a radio going on. But they don't never turn the power on that much, Bock. Foot tubs, no bathroom, Bock. Outhouse.
Yeah.
One thing you learn as a kid, you don't go to the outhouse at night. You just don't.
Why is that?
That's where the boogeyman's at for me.
Oh, okay.
You know, what do you look like walking down the woods, going to the outhouse at 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock? You don't know what's out there, Bob.
Well, what do you do if you have to go?
You better hold it until in the morning.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they got a little pot over there for you to use it at, you know, to do the number one. I mean, you know, to tinkle, but
sure.
You have to do the number two. You got to wait till morning time, 6 o'clock when the rooster started to go on.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I grew up in that type of atmosphere. We didn't have, you know, we go out in the morning. We get the eggs from the chickens. My grandpa make biscuits, well water. We had fresh, good, cold well water. The thing was fun for us in the summer. We called a pasture, which is a big, you know, wooded area. We call it paradise because we had vines to swing on, and we'll go, you know, we did things for fun, like go steal plums off the neighbor trees way on the other side of the pasture, get chased by a billy goat, you know, walk down the railroad tracks, just, you know, miles and miles.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, video games wasn't discovered back in probably like 1982.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, you know, every summer I had to take that route. And you know what? I wouldn't switch it for anything because that's when you know, real fun for kids back then. You know,
how many kids were there that you could play with?
About 30 of my cousins.
Okay, so there's a lot of people. That
It was not in the same house, but we was in the same vicinity.
Region, yeah.
Like they grandparents' house was right up the street. Like 2-minute walk on the dirt road.
Nothing beats when you're a kid hanging out with some other kids in the neighborhood.
I mean, especially because we was all cousins. So, you know, Bible study on Wednesdays, you know, church on Sundays, you know, just basically, you know, every big rig go by you, throw your hands up, make them blow their thing. And that was a big thing to us, especially when they blow their horn back. Did you hear that? Yeah. So, you know, that was fun for us. So, you know, growing up I say it was 1982. I was probably 6, 7. Yeah. because
Yeah.
I'll be 50 Saturday. But yeah, I had fun growing up. It was just a country boy, man. I still have all that. I still got that country way in me. I still like country food. I love, I didn't eat okra for the longest until I found it fried. My daddy used to put okra in our beans, and I wouldn't eat it. It was too slimy for me. But then Church's Chicken made fried okra. I started eating it then. I like fried okra.
Yeah.
But I don't like squash. So, it's just certain things. I don't eat mushrooms. So, it's just certain things you have to do when you grow up. And Fred Horribird says there might be a critter or two in the outhouse late at night. Don't miss that. Yeah, you don't want, because it's bugs at the bottom of it, Bob.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just certain things you don't do.
Well, that's what too. I think sometimes, obviously, I just think we're fortunate in the times that we live, of course, in the last 125 years or so. I mean, there's just so much talk about, that what's not perfect in our world. But what we can do is just have electricity right when we need it, get rid of any sort of waste that we will have by flushing it down a tube and sending it miles away. There's, clean water, all that stuff. There's a lot that's been paved the way for us, I suppose, in our day and age.
Oh, yeah. You came a long way from hopscotch, Bob. And jump rope. 5011 says, Blackshirt, one of the hardest hitting guys on the field, saying he got chased by a billy goat. Made my day. Yeah, we got chased by that goat. That goat was on our butt most of the time, Bob. We cross over the paradise. That's what we called it. And we're like, you see him? Nope. And we just keep with. Then we hear him. We take off running.
What would happen if he caught you?
They just try to ram you.
That sounds pretty entertaining.
Yeah. It was just, yeah, we didn't have, like Big House says, I was growing up, there were no video games. You wanted to have fun. You went out to the pasture and you slapped bulls on their butt to see if they was going to chase you or kick you. That's like cow tipping.
Yeah.
We did. I learned that when I first got to Kansas. Guy told me, let's go cow tipping. I said, what is that? And he took me out into a field and he said, they sleep standing up. Take a running start and hit him and you could knock him down.
And you did it.
Yeah, he was too big, Bock. I didn't even knock him down. I think he was about to chase me, so I started running. Soon I touched him, so it didn't go that far.
That's hilarious. That's from the Tommy Boys scene.
Yeah. A lot of fun growing up. I just growing up, Bock. I think my growing up days were better than most of y'all people 35 and younger. 93.7 the ticket, Bock in the black shirt. When we get back, we're still gonna have that conversation, Bock. Is Texas the new Alabama? Right here on 93.7 the ticket.
MMA fighting is back this Saturday with Summer Season VFL 4 at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur MMA fighters will display their best performances, with Misael Monares fighting Colin Fisher for the welterweight title to wrap up the night. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors will open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 16th, all at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
The trip of the summer is coming. Collective Soul. Live. Summer Unity Tour 2025, August 21st, Pinewood Bowl Theater in Lincoln's Pioneers Park with Our Lady Peace. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Collective Soul, live, Our Lady Peace, together.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Watch out for a few showers and thunderstorms to move through the region this morning. Otherwise, we'll clear out as we head into the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, high of 92. Breezy wind gusts of around 30 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, 73 for a low. We'll hit 96 tomorrow, close to 100 on Saturday. And we're talking heat advisories for both Friday and Saturday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Old school with Foreman and Orman.
Any tips for a dad who just volunteered to be a YMCA flag football coach less than a week before the season started because no one else had volunteered to coach the fifth graders up to that point?
Tylenol for your headache.
Put some in your cup. Put some in your cup, and make sure your contract is 1 year only.
Medicate, bro.
Frank Reich. Frank Reich at
Yeah,
Stanford.
yep.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
When only the best will do. Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Bock in the Blackshirt.
Terrell Farley.
Terrell Farley.
Terrell Farley. Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yo, Bock in the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We are on from the 1 to 3 hours. I am the Blackshirt, Terrell Farley, and I am with the best producer here at 93.7 The Ticket, Jake Bockoven. What's going on, Bock? Hour number 2.
Yes, glad to be with you again here for another hour, in my 6th hour, actually, in a row here at 93.7 The Ticket, as we move some things around. So if you've been listening all afternoon, I thank you. You've only got 1 more hour of myself, but hopefully you've been enjoying your time. And as we continue this, some interesting sports headlines, some college football to get into in this hour.
All right, Bock. The talk of the internet is Texas football for the last 4 months. Only thing we heard, number 1 team probably is going to be Texas. Arch Manning this, Steve Sarkisian this. Are they the new Alabama, Bock, to you?
Not anywhere close, unfortunately. For Alabama, I think with what Nick Saban did, that was about sustained success for the long period of time. This is kind of, it looks like a dart thrown at a dartboard about which team you want to pick number 1. Now, there's been enough publications and coaches poll, AP poll, both went with Texas number 1, but both of them were pretty spread thin as far as first place votes. It's not like they're casting a big shadow. In fact, their first game as the number 1 team in the nation, and the first time they've ever been preseason number 1, which is surprising, is that they're going to be an underdog against Ohio State. So that's not typically what you think about number 1. I'm a little even confused by it. I mean, I get it. Now with the college football playoff, you don't have to finish undefeated to obviously be number 1. But to finish to be an underdog in week 1 as number 1 doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but I get it. Ohio State's right there. But no, I mean, I get it. They quickly can. I mean, Texas, whenever Texas has a semblance of any sort of success, Texas is back. Now, I will say Texas does feel like they're back. They feel like one of the best teams in the country. But you and I both know that the Bulldogs did not bat an eye when they played the Longhorns twice last year and beat them twice. So I don't think Texas is that. If Arch Manning, and then here's the other thing, and I keep saying this, if Arch Manning plays like Peyton Manning, then all these predictions and everything goes out right. But the crazy thing is if he plays like Eli Manning, which is still a heck of a quarterback, then people are going to be a little bit disappointed. So, I mean, there's just such a high belief in what he is going to do or has to do and to lead the Longhorns. But I'm not convinced as of yet that moving off the Quinn Ewers era will be any better moving forward.
Well, Bock, I heard a guy on one of the podcasts say that the University of Texas is like, when you compare them to a team, they're like USC with cowboy hats on. Looks good, but don't play good. When you look at the last 10 years of their football, 5-7 and 15, 5-7 and 16, 7-6 and 17, 10-4 and 18, 8-5 and 19, 7-3 and 20, 5-7 and 21, 8-5 and 22. In a week, Big 12, Bob, that they played in. So now you go to the SEC and you're tough. You're the big dogs now. Okay. 23. You went 12-2. Did they go to the seat? Lost in the Sugar Bowl. Didn't make it to the playoffs that year. Did they? No, not in 23. 24, Bob. 13-3. 2 of those losses came to who?
Georgia.
My Georgia Bulldogs. How can you rank a team that lost twice to the same team in their conference and you're going to go give them the go-ahead next year? Now, I'm not saying that Steve Sarkisian doesn't have talent. He has a lot of talent. Are they tough talent, Bob? Are they guys that can go against Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan? If they play those teams, Bob, we're going to see the outcome this year. Well, I mean, first game of the season. You know, first team in history to modern day era to have be underdogs coming out at number 1. Not good, Bob. I know Steve Sarkisian. Steve Sarkisian played quarterback for me for 4 years in Canada, 4 or 5 years. He was a terrible quarterback, but he's a better coach than he is a player. To me.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
To me, he is. But, you know, I just don't get this hype train that everybody's on with Texas just because there's another Manning.
Yeah, I don't quite get it either.
Did we go crazy for Omar Manning when we had him? No. Because his last name was Manning. Yeah, he was Superman. But, you know, I just don't understand that part of this theory about Arch Manning.
Yeah, I don't see it either. And again, I mean, he could be a fantastic quarterback and still live up to the Manning name is going to be crazy. And like we said, I like the fact that we don't have to wait long. We don't have to sit here and wonder, is Texas this and that? And listen, this is a 13-win team last year, okay? So it's not like this is going, you know, I understand it, right? But the other thing is Texas, I think, is generally overhyped and overrated simply because, I mean, the belief is there. I mean, it looks, you believe there's good football being played when it's done in that burnt orange outfit, right? Some teams can just convince you a little bit easier, and Texas is one of them. And again, it's for good reason. You know, it's never going to be a school that's going to struggle to recruit. They're always going to have top end talent. It's just about managing that talent and developing that talent. And as you look at it, as far as Nebraska's connection to Texas, There are a few guys that once considered going here that look like they're going to start. Brandon Baker at tackle looks like he'll probably start as a sophomore for Texas. Ryan Wingo showed out as a wide receiver last year as a freshman, going to start again for them this year. And we know those two in specific. I mean, if Nebraska would have landed them, they would be some of the top names on our roster right now as we're looking toward, and certainly some of the top NIL makers at Nebraska. So that lets you know that the level of talent that they're able to bring in, even if it's just the views for the Husker lens, is that some of the top recruits Nebraska was going after ended up at Texas. So I mean, I hate to say it because it's my least favorite program in college football. I hate Texas. The arrogance behind them makes it even worse. If you've ever been to Texas, I mean, if you ever hear the saying, everything's bigger in Texas, you'll hear it 30 times just by walking down the street when you do go to Texas. I mean, the arrogance is there. So I believe in that, but it's just, I'm a little bit of a wait and see. But the problem is, if I say, okay, Texas isn't my number one team, I don't really think Penn State's ready to take that step. Ohio State's losing a lot. Can they really rebound in year two, in the next year? Georgia, well, Gunnar Stockton, I just wasn't blown away by Gunnar Stockton. Alabama, they had the down year last year. This isn't the Nick Saban's Alabama. And so when you do this, even with the top 8 teams, obviously you can find holes in everybody. And I think that's where Texas comes out more than anybody is, maybe they have the least holes in the theory that they could finish there. I'm still just not convinced that Steve Sarkisian is a national championship coach. That being said, I wasn't convinced of that of Ryan Day, and he proved me wrong, despite losing 2 games. Again, a normal college football season would have never got that opportunity, so we kind of have to adjust to the playoff model. And again, I think that's what this is. Do I think Texas could win the playoff when it comes around? Yeah, I think there's a lot of teams that could win the single elimination tournament playoff when it comes around. And so I'm more intrigued to see. Right now, I don't think there's a whole lot of separation. I think those top 8 teams, and then you got some separation after that. Of course, we're always wrong about 1 or 2 of who those top 8 teams are. But my question is, if there are going to be in a normal year, there's about 3 or 4 teams that separate and look like true championship contenders, and everybody else just kind of falls into place. With the modern day age of NIL and transfer portal, is it truly, is it going to be sustained in any way that there is going to be more parity if it's just not, maybe not 130 teams wide, but at least across the top 10, 15 that we see in college football? I wasn't convinced of that, but going into this year, it's hard to argue because it's just hard to pick a preseason favorite.
Yeah, I understand that part, Bock. Well, let's look at their schedule. Tell me what you think. Give me your wins and lose total. Ohio State.
I think it's a loss.
San Jose State.
Better be a win.
UTEP.
Win.
Sam Houston.
Win.
Florida.
Likely a win.
Oklahoma.
Should be a win.
Kentucky.
Should be a win.
Mississippi State.
Should be a win.
Vanderbilt.
Should be a win.
Georgia.
That one I'm not convinced of. They lost to them twice last year. I'm going to go with Georgia at this point.
All right. That's 2.
Yeah.
Arkansas.
Win.
Texas A&M.
I think I'd prefer. I think Texas would be the favorite, but I think that could be an interesting game.
That game has to be played.
Yeah.
That's one game you can't really say, I'm going with Texas, especially if both of them have great records.
Well, and I like Mike Elko. I think year 2 of Mike Elko, we saw what he's able to do at Duke rather quickly. I think Texas A&M, after years of trying to find the right coach, right, basically since R.C. Slocum, has I think maybe found the right guy.
And this is their schedule right here, Bock. It's favorable. It's more favorable for them to win. I mean, this is an easy schedule for me. You don't have LSU. You don't have who else?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. You don't have Alabama. You don't have they have Florida. Who else they don't have?
Tennessee.
Bob? Tennessee. This schedule is made for you to win.
It's not awful, but there are still games there like even the bottom of the SEC, and that's what if somebody's texting in is would the bottom of the Big Ten be better than the bottom of the SEC? I don't think so this year. I mean, you're looking at the bottom of the SEC this year. You're talking about Kentucky, who has, of course, over the years shown that they can punch up Vanderbilt, who punched up last year to beat Alabama, and they've got a high level of faith in what they're doing. Auburn's one that I think is is in trouble there. Could be wrong, as always, but Coach Freeze hasn't got anything going there. In Mississippi State, I think those are the bottom teams of the SEC. But it really is that week in and week out schedule is going to be pretty difficult regardless. Now, to your point, they probably missed out. You look at some other teams have 5-6 games in a row against AP top 25 teams. So it's a favorable schedule in SEC standards, but otherwise, I mean, you're playing Georgia and Ohio State, so those are 2 top 5 teams in the nation preseason.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. The only thing I like about Texas, you ever seen the Three Amigos? You never seen that with Chubby Chase?
Yeah.
What's that old what's that Texas there? And it said, "You're in the heart of Texas.
The stars at night
Yeah.
are big and bright, deep in the heart."
Yeah, that's the
of
only thing I
Texas.
like. The part that they say.
Yeah.
Anything else in Texas, I don't even like, Bob.
I agree with you.
Bob, TNT, you seen that? Who they got bringing out?
Who's that?
TNT.
Oh, I did not see.
They got football this year.
Oh,
I sent it to you.
that'll be interesting.
Now, Bob, I'm gonna tell you the part about this I like, because TNT is having football for the very first time. They got their Big 12 commentators, season-long studio coverage, and the analyst is JB Long and Mike Gollop Jr.
Okay, yeah.
They're in-studio guys. This is a good one right here, Bob. This is a good in-studio. Takeo Spikes,
Oh, yeah.
Victor Cruz,
Oh, nice. Get some dancing going.
Champ Bailey,
Now you're speaking my language. One of my favorite players of all time.
and Adam LaCour. You know who this guy is?
I do not know Lefko. No.
No, I don't know who he is. But this is a good little group right here. I can listen to these guys in the studio because these are football guys, Bob.
It is interesting, though. Obviously everybody's trying to make their name or wherever it might be, but it's going to be primarily Big 12. It's interesting that you go with, like the Champ Bailey was a Georgia guy. Takeo Spikes was an Auburn guy. So it's kind of a SEC heavy. I think even Mike Golick Jr. might have played at Notre Dame. Victor Cruz, I can't recall where he played, but in any case, don't get too conference tied into it. Those are some good football names that know what they're talking about. So I'm looking forward to that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I can't wait to just hear what these have to say. Now, it's funny, like you said, because these are not Big 12 guys.
Yeah.
These guys know nothing about the Big 12. I mean, they will have to do a lot of homework to understand the history of the Big 12. Big 12 started in 1996. I bet you none of them don't know that, Bob.
They might not.
I guarantee you they don't know
And
that.
Victor Cruz, by the way, played for UMass, so
Yeah.
that was neither here nor there.
He played against Matt Rule when he played coach. All right, Bob, what you got for me?
Well, I've got an interesting story that's coming out that involves the Huskers. Is that the AP All-American team? Of course, we've talked about the preseason team all year long, but the AP has been naming All-Americans for 100 years now. This will be the 100-year anniversary, and so they created their all-time team, every position. So I'm going to go through it here, and you tell me what you think. I'm not going to make you guess, but at quarterback, there would be a lot of folks around here that would argue for Tommy Frazier.
Let me see. All-time quarterback.
Yeah.
How many is it on the list?
Just one all-time quarterback.
Tim Tebow.
That is correct. Tim Tebow is the pick. Hey, you're off to a good start, so I'll make you guess now. Running backs.
How many?
2 of them.
2. Let's say Ricky Williams.
No Ricky Williams. Good guess, though.
Ron Dane.
No Ron Dane. Good guess. Historic seasons for each of them. But if you're thinking about the all-time historic season running back.
Eric Dickerson.
No.
What?
No. How about a special freshman season?
Adrian Peterson.
No.
Whoa.
Trying to think of hints that won't completely give it away.
What conference?
So there's 2 of them, one from the SEC and one from the Big 8.
Okay. SEC, big boy from Baltimore. What's his name? Henry.
Derrick Henry? No,
Derrick Henry.
no.
Oh, my God. Terrell Davis. Garrison Hurst. I don't know. Who?
You're close.
Bo Jackson.
It is a Georgia running back.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker. There it is.
Herschel Crazy Man Walker. All right. And the other one's from the SEC.
The other one's from the Big 8.
Big 8.
Record for yards in a season.
Mike Rozier.
No.
I
think Steve Taylor and them had to play against him.
I don't know that one, Bob.
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders. Oh, why would I miss that one?
Herschel Walker and Barry Sanders, two very good choices. You want to give guesses at wide receiver, or you want some hints at least?
Give me a hint. How many?
There's 2 wide receivers on the list.
All right. What conference?
Let's see. That's more difficult because there's so much conference realignment. I don't know where these teams were, but let's say one was in the historic 1997 Heisman Trophy race.
Tim Brown.
No. Charles Woodson won. Peyton Manning was there, and then also there was
Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald is one. He wasn't part of that one. He was
Okay.
one of the picks, but the other one was a pretty good receiver in the NFL ranks. A couple different franchises.
Marvin Harrison.
No.
All right, Bob, give it to me.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Larry Fitzgerald and Randy Moss were the wide receivers. Offensive line, I'm not going to make you guess. They have Orlando Pace.
Yep.
Burl Frolic from Pittsburgh from the 80s as your tackles. Their guards, they have John Hanna from Alabama, 1972, and Jim Parker from Ohio State, 1956. Their center, they went with Chuck Bednarik from Pennsylvania, 1947 to 1948. Tight end.
No Dave Remington. He has a water.
No Dave. Well, there's a Bednarik award too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tight end. You might be able to guess this one too.
Oklahoma guy.
No.
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers, the tight end there. Kicker, they went with Sebastian Janikowski.
Mm-hmm.
Never a bad pick there. There are 2 Huskers on this list altogether.
All right.
One of them still fits in the offense here under the all-purpose selection.
Mm-hmm. Johnny Rodgers.
Johnny Rodgers selected to the 100-year All-American team for the AP. So congratulations to him there. Defensive ends, again, I'm not going to make you guess. This would be difficult.
Dwight Freeney.
No.
Lawrence Taylor.
You can keep guessing.
Javon Curse.
I'll give you a hint. This is
South Carolina.
Both of them between 1974 and 1980.
Ooh, Howie Long.
No.
Ooh. Ed Too Tall Jones.
No.
All right, go ahead, Bob.
We got Randy White from Maryland, 1974, and Hugh Green from Pittsburgh from 1978 to 1980. Defensive tackle.
Warren Sapp.
No.
Dominic Sue.
And Dominican Sue made the list. Second Husker.
And I don't know who.
1929, if that's a good.
1929.
Yeah.
Woof.
Bronco Nagurski was a 110-pound defensive tackle.
Nagurski
No,
what?
I'm just kidding. I don't think he's 110 pounds. I don't know how much he weighed, but in any case,
Linebackers. How many you got?
Linebackers, 3 of them.
Ray Lewis.
No.
Mike Singletary.
Nope.
Brian Urlacher.
No. He played safety in college, actually.
Um.
Think of the linebacker of the year award.
Uh-huh.
It's called the
Butkus.
Dick Butkus is one of them. Illinois, 1964.
Mm-hmm.
Another one was a Big Ten linebacker, mid-80s.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pat Fitzgerald, but
No.
I don't know who is that.
Chris Spielman.
Oh, Chris
Ohio
Spielman.
State.
Yeah.
And the next one was great Kansas City Chiefs linebacker.
Derek Brooks. No,
Derek.
What's his name?
Thomas.
Derek Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derek Thomas from Alabama. Cornerbacks. You should be able to get these ones. Yeah,
Deion
Deion
Sanders.
and a Heisman Trophy winner.
Charles Woodson.
There you go. Safeties. Might be able to get this one.
Ed Reed.
Ed Reed is one. The other
Sean
one.
Taylor.
No.
1980.
1980.
Woodson.
No.
What school?
USC.
Troy Polamalu.
No, 1980.
1980. Ronnie Lott.
Ronnie Lott. There it is.
Yeah.
And punter. If you think of the last 100 years, great punters go to the University of
I don't know.
Iowa. Torrey Taylor named the all-time punter. So I thought that was cool. 100 years. Of course, again, there was guys from 1929. So this list, it really did go across 100 years. And Nebraska represented by Johnny Rogers and Ndamukong Suh. So as we think about some of the all-time Huskers, if you look at lists like this, those would be the first two names that come to mind.
All right. That was a good one, Bob. You had me guessing on that one. All right, Bob, when we come back, we're going to see what's the best NFL stadium out here. It's a lot of them, Bob. It's a lot of good ones, a lot of good new ones.
Yeah.
We'll see how the Chiefs equal up to these other ones. So here, we'll check it out when we come back. 93.7 The Ticket.
MMA fighting is back this Saturday with summer season VFL 4 at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur MMA fighters will display their best performances, with Misael Monarez fighting Colin Fisher for the welterweight title to wrap up the night. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can live stream the event as well. Doors will open at 6 p.m. with the first bout at 7 p.m. this Saturday, August 16th, all at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue. M. Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M. Suits Clothiers, your menswear store. Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Watch out for a few showers and thunderstorms to move through the region this morning. Otherwise, we'll clear out as we head to the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, high of 92. Breezy, wind gusts of around 30 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear, 73 for a low. We'll hit 96 tomorrow, close to 100 on Saturday. And we're talking heat advisories for both Friday and Saturday. I'm meteorologist Aaron Dowden for 93.7 The Ticket and TicketFM.com.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
Looking for a fun way to give back? Join us for the 2025 Kicks for Kids Nebraska Fun Run Walk, presented by Pinnacle Bank, on Saturday, August 23rd at James Arthur Vineyard. Enjoy a scenic 5K through beautiful grounds. Every step helps provide shoes to kids in Lincoln and Lancaster County schools, with options for adults, wine included, and kids. Registration fees include a t-shirt, medal, and bag. Sign up today and make a difference at kicksforkidsnebraska.org.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
You are listening to Bock and the Blackshirt here on 93.7 The Ticket with myself, Jake Bockoven, longtime Ticket veteran and the All-American and Husker Hall of Famer and the number one tackler for the greatest team of all time, the 1995 Huskers, Terrell Farley. And, of course, we are itching close to football. We're talking about maybe if Texas was overrated or maybe feels overrated heading into the year. Well, I saw this from AP poll, which I thought was kind of interesting. Excuse me, from the On3. They did a little bit of a look at the most overrated and underrated teams in college football since 2014. And this is close, according to the AP poll. And some kind of different things to kind of think about as we head into the season, what teams we might be overlooking, what teams we might be underranking. So as we look at, again, this from 2014 and on, the most overrated teams in the AP poll. And I know, Terrell, that you saw this at one point in time, so it might not surprise you. But USC, the most overrated team since 2014, doesn't seem like all that much of a surprise.
You're right. I could probably say Penn State.
Yeah. Well, Penn State actually is not even on this list.
Well, they should be.
So they have not been overrated. Yeah, they might be after this year. We'll see how they finish. Number 2 on this list is Auburn. And that does make a lot of sense. They've always reason to believe in Auburn, and they've had some up and down seasons, so that makes sense. Number 3 on this list of most overrated teams, Texas A&M. I think, of course, Jimbo Fisher has a lot to do with that. Number 4, a team that is questionably in the top 10. Number 9 right now, LSU, one of the more overrated teams.
Sure is.
Of the last decade. Wisconsin, one of the more overrated teams at number 5. I think that's kind of surprising. But, maybe some of those teams didn't live up to the expectations. Florida State comes in at number 6. I'm sure last year's results certainly did not help. Other overrated teams, and I'm not going to name the numbers off until we get to Nebraska, because Nebraska is on this list. But as we go through it to round out the top 10,
Oregon, Oklahoma, Miami, and Michigan. So a lot of big brand names at the top. Understandable why they kind of get overrated at times. 11 through 15 goes Stanford, North Carolina, UCLA, Georgia, and Alabama. Alabama's somehow overrated even throughout this last decade. Clemson is at number 16, Arkansas at number 17, Utah at 18, Notre Dame at 19. You would think maybe they'd be, results would be higher. Texas, who we mentioned, is at number 21, but between Notre Dame and Texas is Nebraska at number 20. One of the more overrated teams, according to the AP poll, of the last 14 years. So, excuse me, the last 10 years since 2014. Right at the top 25 there as far as most overrated teams. Texas, South Carolina, Iowa State, Kansas State. So Farmer getting going, some representation there. And Ohio State at 25th would let you know that they're not all that overrated. Surprised that Nebraska is on this list and sometimes gets overrated, or have we lived through it enough to kind of see? We go into every season thinking, hey, this could be the year, and then the rug gets taken up from under our feet.
Well, I think our job or a coach's job is to put the best team on the field, and we haven't lived up to that expectations in probably 15 years. I mean, we have to get better as a team overall, coaches wise, players wise, fans wise. We have to, just do better, period, in all phases of the game. I think this year, and I'm starting to question myself about this year. Like, what makes this team special? I mean, sometimes I have to think of some reasons, and and the only reason that comes to fact is just Matt Rule's year 3. Matt Rule's year 3. Well, I mean, we try not to dwell on the past, because that was the past. College football has changed a lot, but we'll have to see how things go. I'm not gonna rush judgment right now, Bock, because we still have a long football season to go.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, for me, the biggest reason for belief this year is Dana Holgerson, and of course Dylan Raiola, that combination. So I think there can be, obviously you can kind of cherry pick what you like to see, what you don't like to see. I'll say this as much as what the last time we saw Nebraska. Yes, they did beat Boston College. Good way to kind of finish up the season. But again, I think that game should have been by a wider margin. So I would say, that's the last time we saw them. And so, that's kind of what you believe where they left off. Hopefully they took some significant strides, because that team that we saw that day, well, it did win the Pinstripe Bowl. I don't think would be ready to make it to, a 9-10 win type of season that we're all hoping for. Most top 25 most underrated teams since 2014. So these are some of the teams we might be overlooking heading into the season. Number 1 throughout the last 10 years, the most overlooked team, BYU. So look out for them maybe in the Big 12 this year, though they are replacing a quarterback rather late in the game. The second most underrated team, Northwestern. And that makes a lot of sense from those teams that would it's like every other year Pat Fitzgerald was finishing 4-8 or winning the Big 10 West. So that would make some sense there. Boise State, number 3 among underrated teams. They slide into at number 25 in both the coaches and AP poll this season. Number 4 among most underrated teams, TCU. And number 5 among underrated teams is Iowa. Now, as I'm going to go all the way out to number 7 here just to make a point. Indiana, number 6 as far as underrated teams.
Are you going off 1 year or what?
No, this is over the last 10 years. So 1 year can certainly, kind of make
Indiana has not been underrated. They've been right where they're supposed to be.
Well, going back to the Tevin Coleman years, they had some success before the recent downfall. So I think there's maybe a year or two where nobody saw it coming. And like you said, more often than not, they're not predicted to go too high. Cincinnati is at number 7 here. So based on the last 10 years AP polls, 3 of the top most underrated teams, Northwestern, Iowa, and Cincinnati, are on Nebraska's schedule, the schedule that we call easier. Would that cause you any concern? Maybe you think the schedule will get harder because these teams are often overlooked? Or do you think that, 10 years of data doesn't have much to do with this upcoming season?
10 years of data doesn't have anything to do with this season, Bob. And I want to say one thing, Bob. Poor Cincinnati. 6,000 tickets, Bob.
Yeah. They're not going to be filling out that stadium.
6,000 tickets is all they can sell. Huskers by 21 bucks.
I hope so. There's a lot of people making the trek. Of course, we traveled further and been more disappointed with trip to Ireland in a game that Nebraska should have won. So I mean, it does line up for Nebraska. Real quickly going through the rest of these teams that are underrated, just so you have an idea going into this season. Some of these teams that might be on the lookout for. Mississippi State was at 8, Arizona State 9, SMU 10, Louisiana 11, UCF. Scott Frost teams overlooked at number 12 there. Kentucky at 13, Tulane at 14, and Missouri at 15. Nothing necessarily notable, I should say, about the bottom 10 teams in that list. And of course, the further you get away from the top, the less the stat matters. So we could just stop there. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. There are teams that are often. It's kind of funny. You look at the overrated team, a lot of blue bloods, a lot of teams that we can buy into. Like I said earlier with Texas. And, jerseys, you see them flying around and getting a win. It's easier to buy into that their team is actually at that level than, maybe when you see them in a TCU uniform or a Cincinnati uniform. But we'll see. Could be some interesting stuff this year. And as we always talk about, we think we have an idea of a top 25. We might even change our top 25 up quite a bit from what the AP poll and the coaches poll look like. But it's not going to be that much. There's a certain rank and order that we believe we have going into the season, and I believe we build these narratives and these ideas up all the way leading, for months and months and months. And so this offseason championship stuff that we talk about certainly plays into our perception of what the rank and order system is. But it all gets blown up in a few weeks into the season.
Well, Bock, we'll have to see about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bock, I got the top 10 sport coaches of all time.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just college. This is every sport, Bock. NBA, college, NFL, hockey. Who's number 1, Bock?
Boy, that's tough. John Wooden?
No. He's on the list.
Yeah, I would think that he'd
This
be
guy, you want a hint?
Yeah.
Carolina Blues. Carolina Blues.
North Carolina basketball?
No. He's coaching the Tar Heels.
Okay, there you go. Okay, yeah. Belichick. I should have probably been able to figure
Bill
that out.
Belichick. Number 2. He's right down the street from Belichick, but coaches in another sport.
Coach K, who never had the down seasons that Belichick did, after Brady left. So I might have an argument already at the top.
All right. You might have an argument?
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Coach K. The next one. Dun, 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 dun. Who used to play that music before that?
Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson. You're getting good.
Yeah, there we go.
And your boy, John Wooden's at number 4.
Yeah. Not
number 5. We beat him 2 years in a row. Coach Osborne gave him his worst victory defeat as a coach.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to need your help here.
He coached LSU, Michigan State.
All right, yeah, Nick Saban. I don't know why. He beat him 2 years in a row. That's right.
Super Bowl trophy.
Lombardi.
Yeah, he's number 6. Number 7. Your guy, your team, basketball team.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Brett Auerbach.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Good pick.
All right, number 8. He's a football coach. 2.5 hours from here. 3 from here.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Andy Reid, top 10 all-time coaches, huh?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right. You watch hockey?
Not enough.
Well,
I don't know.
You probably won't get this.
Yeah, I'm not going
I'll
to
tell
get that one.
Scotty Bowman.
Okay.
This one right here, coach baseball. Yankees.
Gross.
Well, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Casey Stengel.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those old timey names.
Yeah.
Won a bunch of Yankees titles back in the day. I can believe it.
Yeah, they probably coached Beirut then.
Yeah.
All
Not
right.
a bad list. I would rearrange it a bit.
You rearrange it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Andy Reid kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coaches you can put on there. Pat Riley. Who else?
Well, I'd start with Tom Osborne, number 1, Bob Devaney, number 2.
Yeah. 93.7 The Ticket, Bock in the Blackshirt here. From your 1 to 3 hour, we are powered. Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Murat.
Excavating.
We'll be right back.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life, your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply, stop to opt out.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations. A lot of businesses say they're family focused, but when tough situations in life arise, the business wants anything but your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, just as they do their customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and a diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Empire Netting and Fence delivers top quality netting and fence solutions. From major sports venues to backyard installs and everything in between, coast to coast. We take on tough jobs with grit, integrity, and a strong commitment to safety. Empire is growing, and we're hiring motivated people ready to grow with us. We build each other up, and we're building something big. Think you've got what it takes? Apply now at empire-fence.com. That's empire-fence.com.
93.7 The Ticket is your home for every Kansas City Royals baseball game. Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and the rest of the Royals attempt to make the postseason for the second season in a row. And you can hear all the action on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Your home for Kansas City Royals baseball.
Looking for a fun way to give back? Join us for the 2025 Kicks for Kids Nebraska Fun Run Walk, presented by Pinnacle Bank, on Saturday, August 23rd at James Arthur Vineyard. Enjoy a scenic 5K through beautiful grounds. Every step helps provide shoes to kids in Lincoln and Lancaster County schools, with options for adults, wine included, and kids. Registration fees include a t-shirt, medal, and bag. Sign up today and make a difference at kicksforkidsnebraska.org.
You're listening to Bock and the Blackshirt, on air and online at theticketfm.com.
Boom! Welcome back to Bock and the Blackshirt here, 93.7 The Ticket. We are down to the last segment, so when we come back, it'll probably be 12 days left, Bock.
That's right. We're getting closer.
Bock, I got some birthday cash yesterday, and I'm like a kid in the candy store, Bock. I had to have it, Bock. I went and bought me another PlayStation yesterday. Yeah,
nice.
I don't know what's the conditioning on the other one. Hopefully the guy can fix it, Bock. Because you know what, Bock? If he fix it, I'm gonna give it to you, Bock.
Hey, there we go.
I'm gonna give it to you so you can be my gaming buddy. Not only are you gonna be my partner in crime in the studio, you're gonna be my partner in crime in Call of Duty. So when I call him today, Bock, I'm gonna see can he fix it? But I broke down yesterday, Bock, and I went and bought me one. It's just the digital one.
Oh, okay.
How
does that work?
Only thing you could do is just download games instead of buying the games.
Yeah.
But I had to give it up. Bock didn't pay that much. I bought it from a guy in Wilderness Hill. I knew it was good because they take care of things out there.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice neighborhood to get it from, huh?
Yeah. Nice neighborhood to get it from. So, I did. I transferred everything that I had on there, and I'm looking forward to playing some more.
Yeah, we'll have to warn you. I'm really bad at those shooter games, so I don't know if you want me to be
Doomsday, Bock. Doomsday is tomorrow.
What? Oh, it is, yeah.
For Michigan.
That's right.
The NCAA will hand out punishment and tell them what they will be sentenced to.
Yeah. What do you think it should be? I mean, this is going to be a talking point regardless of what it is. We're all going to talk about it, whether it's better or worse or more than what he expected. I mean, my biggest thing, as I've said for a long time, is I don't think that Coach Ron Moore should be able to choose when his punishment
I think he should get more games. Give him 4.
Yeah. I think it could be a pretty big possibility out of this.
Could be 4. You can't take the championship away from them, they say, because they earned it.
Yeah.
You're right. But you can't punish their institution a lot to make it hurt.
Do you think there should be scholarships taken away from them? You think postseason ban, anything in that?
I think postseason ban should do it.
That would do it. 1 year
postseason ban or 2, however they want to do it.
That would not be a bad idea. I think that would at least be able to kind of curtail, this sort of stuff from happening again, which I think has to be the primary goal. Because if you just slap them on the wrist, then everybody's just going to go, well, then let's go get slapped on the wrist and win a championship.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have to see, of course, with Michigan's name in play, the Big Ten, all the powers that be in there. I'm not exactly expecting a postseason ban, but we'll wait. We'll have to wait and see what they have tomorrow. Like you said, it's finally, after a year and a half of questioning what the ultimate punishment's going to be. We're going to find out.
See, Bock, I got guys already want you to, if the game works and you get it, Big House underscore 402. Here's another one. Here's a bear. 41.
Oh, we got some names coming in.
Yeah, these are PlayStation names. These are going to be the guys that want to play with you.
Nice.
Me, I'm Blackshirt 43. Look me up. Join in. Let's ruin some kids' days. Guess what? And try not to get banned, because if you get banned, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
And you might not be able to hear me because I might get banned.
It's happened before.
All right, y'all have a great day here out in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Bock in the Black Shirt here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll see you tomorrow.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce is complicated. It affects every part of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce and the unexpected directions that it can take, it's times like this that you need a partner you can count on.
If you're a man facing divorce, contact Cordell & Cordell today to connect with a local divorce attorney who understands the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Text GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. GO99 to 323232. 1221 N Street, Lincoln. Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Against Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Against Sports at 48th and Vine.
A lot of